Haya. And do you answer it?
No problem. I am Chomben Koru. Hi, Panda.
Oh, very good.
Sasa na hiyo kujichafua. Akia Mungu. Songa mbele kidogo.
Unajua nilikuwa na hama ile nyumba matope. Hata ungeona viatu.
Ankole. Akia Mungu mulito.
Ano to ma, tata ni stata. Torigia guru ke ugara. Haya, doutora mbigia. Haya, namba moja. There you go.
Safi. Uko sawa?
Niko sawa.
Haya. Guys, we are leaving to somewhere else here. Keep it tuned. Let me get him where to home. You know, you understand. How are you?
So I fight you.
Everything is fantastic.
Baby, I was coming to meet you. I've been told that you.
So you are looking dirty. What is the problem?
Where about?
You look dirty a little bit. Or today you have liquored.
You know, I will tell you yesterday I was not around.
You are not around.
Yeah.
Hey.
So I was coming to visit you. So somebody told me better until you see my home.
Okay. So we are going to your home.
No. Kisii.
Oh, Kisii.
Yeah.
So you are going to Kisii.
No.
Yesterday you went to Kisii.
Yeah. That's why I never come.
So you will give me the story.
Yeah. When he came, he told me.
Who?
Somebody from Nairobi.
Somebody from Nairobi. Your son, your daughter.
I know. A soldier, my friend.
Oh, a soldier, your friend. Came to check you.
Yeah.
And now you look a little bit dirty, or something else has happened to you.
Because I was shifting to that one.
And you look a little bit dirty. You can see you are you have some blackjack, the seeds of blackjack.
This is the one. This is the one you bought me.
Yeah, this is the one I bought for you. But now you look having some blackjack. You guys, you can see this kind of the back here. How it's looking like
this thing.
It looks a little bit dirty.
Oh no, this thing.
So you are good to go.
Yeah, very.
Oh, you are good, eh? So where are we heading to?
To Duvesco.
Duvesco. So we go up to Duvesco.
I show you my house.
Oh, you show me your house?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Guys, we are heading to Duvesco. You understand how the things are going to become at this kind of the point as we're going to be starting this kind of the video at this kind of the moment. One-on-one from Nyabuanza here. And everything is so registered, very nice as we just tangle. Don't fall down. Squeeze, kuja karibu na mimi. Squeeze kuja karibu na mimi. He has to come very close to me so they cannot fall down because he is right now. You understand what I talk about here. He has passed through where the men always pass. Exactly. So keep it tuned. I'm gonna be back to you in a short while. Let me drive him back home so he can just get some rest. You understand what I mean about right now. I'm gonna make a stand. Guys, we're gonna be having a little problem here to get down here. My motorbike is a little bit. Acha niweke stand basi. Niweke, guys, I have to make sure that the motorbike. Ngoja niweke kidogo. Irare kidogo chini. Hapo. Hapo ni sawa? I have to go down so they can just help him here. Oh, umetoka? Exactly. Yeah. Guys, he's having some blackjack here. I think you have not answered my question about why are you sleeping down then? And you are now destroying this kind of a good jacket that I ever bought for you.
Ni mtu amenibeba pale.
And you fall down?
Na pikipiki.
Oh, you fall down with a motorbike?
Hapana, akaniambia shuka upesi kama hiyo.
Okay. Ukaanguka chini?
Hapo karibu kwa polisi hapo.
Oh, around the police station. So ukaanguka chini?
Kwa ile masusoni.
Guys, so nyumba iko wapi?
Ndio hapo.
Oh, nyumba ndio hii? Hi. So guys, we're gonna be checking about how the house is and talking about he has been given here a room. And I talk about where he has been given a room. It's already I talk about our family again because it's this kind of the home. This is where I can call about my auntie is coming from. And if it's just at this kind of the position again, he is still at our home here to make sure that everything is coming out more fantastic. And we're gonna be solving this kind of an issue once and for all. Talk about for Ooh, don't fall down. Wow. I tell you that you have a problem here.
Hiyo viatu.
No, not viatu. Sasa huko hapa karibu. Haki ya Mungu huko hapa. Sasa sionyeshe sisi raia.
Hiyo ni kweli na uzee.
Si uzee. Leo haki ya Mungu mali umekaa leo. Maneno leo ni ngori.
Unajua pale ilikuwa mazekeni.
Okay. So guys, a little bit here. You understand whenever you're going to be giving him some cash, it's going to be a problem here. Toto tokeni tupite. Toka tupite. So we're going to be checking on where he's living here. So you can just get to understand what really is popping out at this kind of the way. Acha basi nipite nikushikiria hapo si utaanguka.
Nitapita.
Hapo utapita?
Nimezoea.
Okay.
Nikuja jana. Nikazoea miguu.
Oh, na si jana tulihamishwa?
Jana jioni hivi.
Jana jioni. Sasa hapo pako vizuri hapo kupita pita. Guys, we are checking about everything is possible. Nyumba iko wapi?
Ndio hii.
Oh, nyumba ndio hii. Oh, this is the house here. Exactly. So you're going to be checking in to understand what's really popping out. I understand if he's given talk about a place for him also to settle, it's going to be a little bit something which is very different, and talking about something that will encourage him to move. That is a development. We always talk about everything is possible at each and every kind of the time we come out. So he has to open the door so you can just check and see what's really popping out. Have you ate today? You have not ate? So you have a hotel that I just gave you. You can just go. Oh, today is on Saturday. Oh, guys, I had already booked a hotel where he goes and eat the food.
No.
Oh, today is on Sunday. They don't cook.
No.
Why can't you take on Saturday the food for Sunday?
Unajua kitu nilienda jana ukanipea nini soda.
Soda si wewe ndio ulichagua?
Sasa chakula ilikuwa imekwisha.
Oh, chakula kimeisha. Ulienda saa ngapi?
Niende kama saa 10.
Saa 10. So guys, sometimes for the people who are thinking about who is really Gintu, I just enrolled him to a hotel so I can just go there and eat food for free for my own courtesy, which I saw that the food is the biggest key, because I wanted to take him out from that kind of the house he was, but he refused. And he told me that that house is good, he's waiting for somebody, so I can just come and get him to another house. You can remember that kind of the video, and even we went and looked for that kind of a room, and he denied to go there. So at this kind of the time, he talked about he has been brought here with one of my relatives here called Mr. Moseti, who has just given him a room, so as you can just make sure that you have to put a stone, Oh, the right is no electricity. No electricity. So everything is possible. So all the stuff. Oh, they bought you again the sufurias. Oh, that's very awesome. For the person who did it, that's very much fantastic. I bought you the first time the jiko and the sufurias. Where are they? Oh, the other woman. So, you told me that you have a woman who is taking care of you. Exactly. So the only things that they never took is the luggage. You had a very big luggage, so it remained there. Oh, ziache huko zichomo, si ndio? Yeah, there are some of the talk about the clothing, the stuff that remained there. They have to be so are you comfortable at this place?
I'm very nice.
You are very comfortable. Mbona unachapa watoto?
Nani huyo?
Mbona unachapa watoto?
Wewe
toka dogo kutoka hapa. Toka kabisa.
Hapana piga watu.
Children are so many in this kind of zone here. So every time is crying. So you're gonna be hearing some cries here. You're gonna be returned to your childhood.
I know. They are very
nice and neutral.
Yeah.
So the good thing is you told me that you have a story to talk about. So where is the seat? I bought you a table. I bought you a seat. Where are they?
No.
The seat is on this front. They remained there.
Sijaleta.
So mbona hujaleta?
Walileta jana jioni.
Au walikuleta jana jioni. So nyumba iko hivyo, iko na kila kitu huko?
Wataleta.
Wataleta? Hivyo ndo walikuambia?
Mimi mwenyewe
nani alikuleta?
Si ule kijana huyo Masai.
Huyo kijana Masai. Si eti ni Ondali?
Ondali alikuwa msaidizi.
The congrats dad was a helper. So he was helping because you are a Kisii. So he had to help the brother from Kisii.
That's all.
But I thought about who bought you this jiko here. They are the people who just supported you.
Huyo. Ondali alisema. Utakaa nyumba hivyo. Na hakuna jiko. Nikamwambia jiko iko lakini.
So ndio wakanunua. Very much fantastic to whoever helped him to make sure they're going to be evacuated to this kind of the position so they can just live a very meticulous life. And to this kind of the point, I'm going to be clearing my part and talk about some of the people will talk about Gintu. You never helped him.
Gintu is very nice.
I'm very nice.
Gintu. Close. Shoot.
So you want to cry?
No.
No crying here. No crying here.
I too.
Yeah. I know. Even right now, I understand the part I've just taken to make sure that you are still surviving up to date, from hospital and much of the things here. So you told me that you are sick. Did you get the medication that I sent you to go and get?
I took it twice.
You took it twice, the medication.
Yeah, very nice.
Exactly. So what about the maize I gave you? Where is the maize here? Or you have the flour is here? No, there's no flour here. So how are you cooking?
Zile mwanamke alichukua na nikujia huko.
The woman took the flour. And now we're gonna be cooking the other area. So guys, the last time I met with him was just yesterday but one. And yesterday we never came because you always come and some breakfast at home. And you take and make sure that everything is possible. So right now you are good, the healthy purposes, you are good?
Very good.
Exactly.
But only today, I haven't eaten this morning.
Again, you have not eaten and you are coming from I don't know where. You see you have some blackjack everywhere. You have fallen down. But today you are not well. That is the fact. Let us go to the straight to the point. Today you have passed through somewhere.
The point is this. Those people here, I met them near the Omagari. Kaniambia, mzee wewe ni mzee wetu. So you drank a little bit. So that's why now you're gonna be looking crazy outside here. You're falling down. Mwingine kaniambia twende nikufikishe pale, najua unakaa diveso. Kufika pale mwingine akaniita. Kaniambia mjewe sikuwa.
So right now you're gonna be feeling like you're gonna be sleeping. So how are you gonna be eating then? Or the woman will bring the food?
No. She will not, because she's not here. She has gone to Kanisa.
After church?
After church,
she's gonna be coming back? So right now what are you gonna be eating? I have to go to town, buy some bread, I bring for you? I have to go and bring some milk and some bread for you, Because you are shaking here. Have a rest. Don't want to keep you standing. The air is so fantastic here. So the bed is bedding here. So come and sleep here. Come. The net is not there. There are so much mosquitoes here?
No, I slept today, no mosquito.
No mosquito. So you have to remove the jacket before sleeping because you will make the bed dirty.
I will put the...
remove the jacket first, because it's having much of the blackjack here, the seeds of the blackjack. You will just make the bed dirty. For the people who helped him to make sure that he has reached here, because Mr. Joseph himself can just tell you that I tried to get him from that kind of the house he was, but he refused at that moment. And to that effect, I can clear and talk about your friend from Masaini. So how did you come to accept him? Because I told you you migrate and you told me no.
He saw me.
He saw you. So it's a friend from Masaini whom you worked with.
I was the bigger man.
He was a bigger man.
A
commander. He
was
the one who helped.
When you started, hey, this is the man. This is my little man.
Down there. You went and checked?
And he talked about you have to go.
So it's wet.
The floor is wet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, you're gonna take it.
Yeah. So my problem is one here. That after getting the migration, you said that you went to Kisii. You went to your home. And again, you came back. Why did you come back? Did they chase you, or did they accept you?
They told me one thing, which is very hard.
Which thing?
After all today night, lady, and dad.
So you went with Mr. Ondari?
Yeah, and
to Kisii?
To Kisii.
So they wanted you to go back to your home.
Yeah.
But why didn't you remain there? Why do you insist coming back?
I'm telling you the word. They say the plot has been sold.
Oh, the plot has been sold?
Yeah.
With who?
My father died. So it means the next woman, my father, my mama mdogo.
Yeah.
Tukaambiwa ameenda wapi? Amenunua huko, tukaenda huko. Kasema mimi habari ya ploti sina. Tukaenda na chief. Na namba ya ploti.
You went with the chief also?
Yeah.
The area chief from here at Nyabohanse? From there? Okay, see. So how did you come to the solution? So why did you come back to Nyabohanse? Is it that the plot was missing? Couldn't you get there a room for you to stay there?
There was nothing. So Ondari told him, come Mikata. Okay. I go back to him. I go back to him. Come Mikata. Kama hamwezi kumpea plot.
Okay. So Mr. Ondari, which is the Congrats dad, said that if they will not give you a plot, you have to come back and go to his home.
Yeah.
So you went to his home.
That's why we meet with Masai and Ondari.
Okay. And they brought you here. So here they brought you. It's from my relatives' houses, and I think you are just safe. How about the toilet? Is it available here?
Yeah.
The toilet is there?
Yeah,
exactly. So it's nice for you to use also. Exactly, it's electricity also. So
2 room.
Exactly, 2 room. Yeah, there's a bedroom and this kind of the sitting room. So don't dirtify it again and talk about you're gonna be bringing sort kind of too much of the clothing here. It will just make the room so stinky. And don't go back to get those kind of the stuffs from that kind of the house.
No.
Exactly.
So
I think right now you're gonna be continuing the way you are. And if you have some of the other 2-3 problems. Because the hotel, I have also paid for the hotel for the whole month, and you're gonna be eating there a little bit. And whoever wants to support him, you can support him because he is the person who was running to and talk about any kind of the problems you're gonna be suffering from or getting any kind of the problem. I was the only person who was there to make sure that everything is so fantastic. But is a Kisii and is a person coming from the Congrats dad position and talking about you're gonna be making sure that from Mosocho, Kisii. And for the people who are just from Kisii, he's a man from Kisii, and gonna be getting much of 2-3 people who can just know him, but he's just denied at his own home. So that's why he can just come to which year did you come to Nyabohanse?
I came here
1960. That's the age of I think my mother when she was being born. So he's here for several decades up to this kind of the point. I'm gonna be talking about that is the way. So get a sleep. I'm gonna be getting to town and get you a milk.
I'm just here.
So I'm gonna be getting you milk and some bread, so you can just eat.
Okay.
Exactly, because today the hotel doesn't open on Sunday.
Why can't you come with a milk and this we got Coca-Cola? Coca-Cola soda.
Oh, Coca-Cola. So you want soda?
Soda
and milk.
And milk.
Or it's now you select Coca-Cola and bread or milk and bread.
Sasa ulisema nitanyolewa. Can you give me?
Oh, you want to go and shave? No, I told you. Where do you always shave?
So kutoka shule ni nyingi.
No. Unanyoanga wapi?
Si nilikwambia pale kwa Maro.
Kwa Maro. So uenda kunyoe, naenda huko niache pesa huko. Yeah, I'm going there and deposit money so as you can just go and shave. When I will give you the money, me I always tell you the truth. When I give you money again, you will go for liquor. I'll not give you that cash money here.
Wacha nikwambie. Mimi kutoka shule nikanunua hata battery ya radio. Mimi pombe sitaki.
Yeah, but I gave you money to buy a battery for the radio.
Mimi watu wananiambia ni watu wa kunywaji, si ndio umefanya nianguke?
Si wewe ndio umeamua kukunywa. And now that is so.
Kusema kweli kutoka leo.
From today,
pombe.
You will not drink alcohol.
I tell you.
But now I'm going to pay you the money there for you. Ukikuwa vizuri, acha nikuletee soda. Let me go bring some soda for him and some bread. Eat well, relax. Around 5 in the evening, get slowly, go there, shave and come back.
Okay.
I think so, Tomorrow continue with the hotel.
You bring soda and Coca-Cola.
Yeah, that's Coca-Cola. And bread, yeah. Or why not milk? Because milk will cut that cauterization of that. Yeah. Okay. I bring milk,
Ile milk
Lato?
Ile Ganda.
Ile Meganda. So you want fermented?
Yeah.
Exactly. So guys, let me get to the point and bring him some food so he can just get to eat. And
Now, sasa. Habari ya kunyara.
Utaenda kwa Marwa. Nitaenda nilipe huko.
Sasa. Huyu alisema mwenye nyumba umesema ni wa uncle. Alisema huyu alisema kama iko 200.
No. And now I cannot bear with the person who brought you here will be the one who will be bearable for paying the house. I don't know the agreement, how they came and how you agreed to come here because I was not involved. No. That whenever you come to payment, no, I'll not take care of that one because I don't have any information how you reached here and I don't have any information how you agreed to reach here. I know it's one of my family members who have this kind of the apartments here. But I was not involved. I cannot lie to you that I can just be part of paying the house. Okay. Yeah, no problem for that one.
Now what you do? Bring those.
Yeah, I'll just pay for you to shave, and also I'll pay for you some food. Continue eating food.
There.
Exactly, where I just deposited you to eat some food. Exactly.
So you go and bring soda.
Yeah, let me bring it right now. Exactly, I'm coming.
I am here.
Exactly, I'm coming. So guys, that is the way forward here, and I understand that you know whenever we have this kind of the people here, it's gonna be so difficult if you're gonna be giving them some cash, which is giving them such kind of a problem. The way you can just see is having such kind of a problem of liquoring and also getting to be tempered, and they can just fall down at any time. You understand that is the problem. But what I can insist much of the people to understand is they should understand that it's better to buy him food like the way I have just paid in the hotel, so that they can just go there and eat, so as they cannot have such kind of the problems of liquoring. Because whenever we give him cash, it's the same. He was telling me that you're going to be having some of the money so as he can just pay for this kind of the houses. But I had no plan of making sure that I was involved in terms of a negotiation of the house and much more. And that's why I told him that he wanted cash, and he's so punctual in terms of looking for the cash money so he can just go and liquor. But I ever knew him when the first time I was ever giving him. Then I came to realize that it was making him not safer, and it was just misusing that kind of the money. So that's when I decided to pay much of the hotel so he can just make sure that he's gonna be coming out and eating such kind of the money from the hotel. That is what I ever came out to do. So keep it tuned. Let me get him some of the bread and some soda, because right now it's just empty. The stomach is empty and he's just liquored here. So you can find that maybe he was given some money that, oh, this is just for upkeep, but he can just go to this kind of liquor. For the people going to be helping, I'm not the only person who can help such kind of Mr. Joseph to come up. And I was there to help him in socializing and also in small things like getting a good diet at that kind of the point. Because I said that I'm going to be getting him to a good house, but he denied at that kind of time and told me that there's somebody who has promised him, so he can just be getting that kind of the house that he was thinking about. You can understand where we started from and where we reached. And to that kind of an artifact, that's why I came out and talked about. I'm going to be helping him in terms of getting some of the luncheons each and every kind of the time. But I always pay per month, and he's going to be eating 100 shillings per day, which is at least can just get a meal that can sustain him per day. And sometimes he's going to be coming to my home. I give him some maize, talk about the corns, and he has a woman who is always getting, whenever you buy some of the stuffs and give them to him, the woman always comes for
those kind of the stuffs, and which was making me angry a little bit, talking about why then I give you such kind of the stuff, then you give it out, because the woman has some children, so they go and eat, and he remain vacant. So at that kind of the point, much of the people have not yet recognized that one, but I knew it. That's why I talked about I have to pay for you only at the hotel. And he started going with that woman again to that hotel. Then I went and I refused that, no, you should not come here now to symphon me and talk about that. No, I talked about if you eat that 100 that I've paid for per day. If you decide to come, both of you eat that money per day. And if and I just restricted the hotel not to take cash, because we started going there and talking about, yeah, today I don't feel like eating, give me that kind of the money here. So I refused that they should not give out that money. So keep it tuned. Let me get to the town and get some food for him. Guys, back to a little bit of a good shop here, and you're gonna be getting some of the small things here. Do you have a bread here? Yeah, I've seen some breads here, and milk. Give me milk. Yeah, give me milk. Yeah, I'll be getting some milk here. So you have a packaging bag. You can package me this kind of the stuff here. These ones here. Yeah. Very meticulous. How much is the bread here? 70. 70 shillings. And the milk? 60. Hey, do I have enough money here to pay? Today is today, tomorrow gonna be another day here now. Let me see. So total gonna be 60, 130. So I have some coins here, exactly, and some 10. So the whole bag you have given me as a customer, eh? Huh? Thank you, thank you. Fantastic. So guys, I have not decided to take some soda that you're gonna be needing here, but yeah, as you understand right now, the head is a little bit shaking because of some leak. I think the milk will be so effective here. Gonna be picking it and making it happen. So let me go there again and now wash my hands properly to make sure that I'm not getting to this kind of the suckers again, because I've just got him falling down here and there, and I cannot leave such kind of a person whenever going to be falling down. And I want to be giving him here as I just wash my hand properly to make sure that he's going to be doing other things. But I had already paid for the hotel. I don't know. I cannot go and deny that, or I tell them that not to give him the food. But the good thing is he's going to be finishing the money. Then we shall now get to understand. Or I can just continue giving him, because they'll just use him so as they're going to be doing whatever. But what I understand is things are going to be changing at each and every kind of the time whenever it comes to maybe changing much of the houses here and there. But he has a problem in terms of walking, the age and much more, but that's necessary. Let me just make sure that everything is so fantastic as we just move. So I'm just going there again, and he has just been brought again very far from Nyabuanse market to this position here. And it's a little bit far away, and they're gonna be walking in a far distance a bit, so as you can just get to town, as you're gonna be getting some food stuffs or walking to get his own things there, here and there. That will be a little bit of a problem there. Yeah, changing some gears here sometimes is a problem. You understand how the thing's gonna be evolving here. There's a school here that is called Duveskog, St. Duveskog. It's a missionary school. Exactly. That it's just this is the school here, and it's called Reverend Duveskog, and that's the school. He is just behind it, and nobody can just lost whenever you want to be meeting with him at this kind of the point. So it's an effective thing that they did to get him here. But you understand, whenever you have the program of your brothers, or talk about you are from the same tribe and they meet you, they're going to be doing something, or giving you much of the reservoirs of the day, so you can just continue understanding what's going to be peeping up. So back to, but this kind of an area penetrating here now, we're never going to be getting some leak, and getting to this point here, they're going to be a little bit of a problem here. So let me get to the house and understand what's really popping out. Mr. Joseph, you are asleep already?
Yeah.
The stone, he has to put here a stone so we can just stop it. Oh, Oh, you remove the jacket?
Yes.
You are again, you are, unatapika?
Hapana. Nilikuwa nataka nikoe.
Unataka kukoa?
Lakini sikukoa.
Haya, here is your milk and the bread, Here is the bread. Yeah, and the milk. Milk will help you to cut much of the stuff.
What about soda?
Soda will come with it later. But right now, take this ones first.
Oh,
Yeah, take milk and take the bread. There's no cups here, and I had some cups.
There is.
And this stuffs here again, you will just give that woman again.
I know. These are mine here.
They are mine. You are yours.
Yeah.
Okay. This one here, it will just remain here. If you want. So have a rest. In the evening, go there and shave.
Yeah.
Exactly. No problem.
You are paid.
Yeah, I'm going to pay it right now there.
Okay.
Exactly. So later. See you later. Eat well. Be well.
When I eat.
Yeah. Now after finishing, relax fast. Then you go there.
Sasa. You know I eat.
Which one?
Nilikwambia nilishanunua betri.
Yeah, no problem with that one. I'll come later. Eat first.
Ona.
Yeah.
Imekwisha. Ina judgment.
So hujaenda kucharge?
Nilipeleka pale. Akasema ati inaanza kuisha.
Eti imeanza kuisha. Aje na hii sasa unaona hata ni second hand ulienda ukanunua. I told you to buy a new one, you bought a second hand battery. No problem.
Unajua ndio
Put it this way. Put it this way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sasa kwa hivyo
hiyo ni baadaye. Kula kwanza. Okay. Eat first, yeah. Eka hivyo battery ndani. Yeah.
So I'm waiting you around 5.
Yeah, 5 just to go there and shave,
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. So have a rest.
What about you are coming?
Which one?
Around 6.
You're saying?
Around 6 p.m. are you coming?
No, around 6. I'm gonna be coming. No, just I will find you at the barber shop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, close the door then. Yeah, he has to close the door there and make sure that everything is so fantastic. So guys, that's how I've just washed my hands and talk about let nobody come out and tell me that, oh Gintu, you never did it or whatever. And what I can just talk about is let us try to understand each other. I know right now everybody's trying to talk about, oh, you're gonna be checking on how Gintu, but if they're gonna be buying him a land, and if they have that courtesy, and I don't know why they never bought a land, because I talk about the Congress dad, they went with him up to Kisii and they saw the home and much more. I don't know why they could not buy the land so they can just stay there or be there, because the last time I met with the chief, the sub-chief in Nyabuhanse, he talked about the sons and the sister, they came for him for Nyabuhanse and he denied to go. And at that kind of the moment, they have not yet been available talking about how he's going to be, because he refused to go with them because they came for him and he refused. So at that moment, that way I can talk about everything has its own way of understanding and everybody has his own way and rights, and talk about the freedom to do whatever you're going to be doing and living anywhere in this kind of the nation, because he is allowed to do so with the talk about the government policies and also how the constitution governs anybody to live whatever you need to live. But this kind of the moment is if it could be better for them to get a land, because at how long today you're gonna be here, tomorrow you're gonna not be here, and tomorrow Batwani will be another place, and they will be just shaking this way, and they will be bringing much of the confusion, talking about, oh, Gintu, maybe I'm the one who stuck with him at the talk about that kind of the house he was living. But I tried my best to make sure that you're gonna be living and getting much of the food, and he was coming at home daily, and I promise you that as a fact, because he was coming and getting some of the food stuffs here and there and making sure that everything is so effective. So I'm gonna be getting there so you can just see how that kind of the house is looking, because he has stated that they're gonna be leaving much of the things there. But what I think was left there, it's much of the dirty clothes that were just dispersing everywhere, and it was just scattered everywhere in that kind of the house, and they got much of and I will just show you the problem that got him the second time that I talked about. I'm gonna be going there to create a channel, but at that kind of the moment I was so busy and talk about this kind of the family, they started shenanigans and talk about the court arrest and much more. That's why I just had much of the moment not to get there. But he was coming to my home, talk about the treatments and much more, because I went to the hospital and I said it to them that whenever going to be having any problem, he has to pass through there, then they'll give me the bill. And that is what I was just taking care of him, to make sure that you're going to be in a safer position. But I understand it's something that some people can see that it's not an effort that you have been doing, but I understand and God understand, and that's why you talk about I'm not getting much of the problem about that one. Even if somebody can just take him to control, that will be the development. I don't have the urge of talking about because somebody can talk about Gintu, you're going to be getting some of the money, getting this kind of the man from wherever. I've not been in such kind of a way, and I talk about somebody can come out, whoever you are thinking about. I've been into this kind of the platform to do such kind of the thing, talk about Gintu, I want you to do this. It was some several months ago, talk about maybe it was in the third month, March there, somebody talked about Gintu go just buy him some of the foodstuffs and also buy him some of the utensils to make sure that everything is fantastic here. But I understand that is the movement that we're going to be doing from that kind of the match up to date. I'm the one taking care of him up to date. And some people can just talk about, now they have just seen your ABCD. That's not an effect. What we need is development and making sure that everything is catered for at each kind of the moment. So keep it tuned. I'll come back to your position in soon, right now. Niambirizie maro hapo. Yule mzee atakuja munyoe, hapa niambie. So I'm just getting the information to the barber shop there. So as whenever Mr. Joseph gonna be reaching there, they'll just give me the bill and I'll just clear it, because it's just cheap money here. Talk about 50 shillings, 100 shillings. That's how it's just working outside there. So I'm gonna be getting where he was just living to understand what really gonna be popping out at this kind of the moment, because this is Nyabuanse here. And this is where we're going to be living and making sure that everything is fantastic, and I'm going to be getting to his own end of the street here to make sure that I'm going to be getting what really is popping out. Mambo. So I'm gonna be stopping my motorbike here so they can just get what's really popping out from here. And the thing that made Mr. Joseph to talk about the Congress that came very fast when he was being evacuated from here, and the Congress that was just behind. You can see the Junior's construction behind. So he saw the brotherhood here and talk about this kind of hole, this kind of the water that's coming from this side here. It's just coming through this kind of the channel, the whole of this kind of the zone. So it's just coming with this kind of the channel and much of water, because this person has already constructed where the channel was passing, that was bringing much of the problems. And right now it has just they have constructed a house which is making sure that it has sealed this kind of the area, and this kind of the water now, it was just being heaped here to make sure that everything is so fantastic, and that was where water deposition was just coming here, and stagnant water was there. You can see this kind of an area how it looks like. So this water was just full there, and it was coming to this kind of the house. And again, I tried to bring much of the people to make a trench again, because the trench was passing from here, getting to this kind of the corner area and getting to the yams there. And I brought much of the people to understand that they're going to be doing some of the 2-3 trenching here again, so this kind of the water could just move out from this kind of the position, and it could just come, because this person was told to not to block this kind of the channel that water was passing through this kind of the area. You understand that kind of the period of time that it was bringing much of the shenanigans and telenovela, and everything was just the way he was being told that he cannot seal this area because he doesn't have the authority to make it happen. So that's why you see this kind of an area. It's still very wet, as the way they have just talked about, going to be evacuating him. This was the house that Mr. Joseph was just sleeping, and I had made sure that everything is fantastic, because I tried to tell him that he has to come out from here, but he refused, that he cannot come from here. So I think the room is vacant, and this is the condition that was inside here. And I had tried my best, because I told him not to get this kind of the stuffs out. You think about he was a person who is very talk about insane or mentally challenged the way this kind of the room would be looking like, and it was not a very fertile for a person to live. So this was a bedroom, and they have not taken this kind of the seat from here, and this is how he was just leaving too much of the stuffs inside here and making it to stink. I think about still they have this kind of the stuffs, talk about cleaning much of the houses and making sure that everything is effective here. So that is how this kind of the house was looking, and I think they demolished a key. Talk about this kind of talk about the window from here. I don't know who smashed it, and it's going to be bringing much of the problems here as people just talk about, oh, whoever evacuated him from here. And guys, I can just talk about it's something that it was unto my mind to get him from here, but he denied that he's going to be waiting for one person who promised him a house. But I don't know how he came out to talk about how he's going to be, and I want to clear my name from such kind of this talk about how the post-quams people going to be talking about that, oh, Gintu, how it's going to be this way, how it's going to be this way. I understand if somebody going to be helping him or doing whatever necessary, I think about it's a high time. I always accept. I don't talk about, oh, this is where I eat from or whatever I do. No, I understand if you want to help with your own heart, and I helped with my own heart, talking about I'm going to be helping how necessary I can and how I could just come out and help, because I understand the way of movement, and that was the biggest way of me to make it happen. So that kind of the fact I'm going to be talking about. Thank you very much. Everyone has been tuned and locked in to support Gintu and make it happen. To this kind of the fact, I've seen also much of the people are talking about, oh, we have just seen Rocio and other people supplying some of the washable sanitary needs or sanitary pads. That's their time right now, and that is the way of the movement, and that is the way of development, because I cannot stick to that kind of the program if I have not got the products at that moment. That is the fact people should understand. And to the people who are going to be talking about, oh, Gintu, they are copying you. Yes, they have to copy, and I always, even Gintu, I always copy, and to make sure that we can just deliver something which is very meticulous. Not everything we can talk about, oh, maybe they are just copying. Yes, they might be copying, but doing something different from what I was doing. But I understand it's their time to do it. Gintu will ever come out again with other things that I will just be doing out to make sure that everything is moving forward. Despite the challenges, we understand A, B, C, D. Maybe they're going to be copying so they can just lower Gintu's dignity down, or they might, but nobody can lower my dignity down, and I'm just doing something which is very genuine. I understand so many YouTubers outside there are talking about, oh, Gintu A, Gintu B, Gintu C, every time, postquams, interquams, interconnections, reputations, and much of the blamings east, west, and south. I understand it's a way of movement, because I cannot deny that kind of the way, because you have to feed on each other. Nyabuhanse is a man-eat-man society, in a way that if somebody has to be lowered for you to be raised, or for you to be lowered for other one to be raised. That is what is continuing here in Nyabuhanse, and everybody can just find that whenever they see Gintu is just down, they're gonna be talking about, oh, Gintu, this is how it's gonna be, or this is how it's gonna be. And I understand it's a way, and every time everything has its own purpose and the movement, because if you want to achieve and make it happen, don't talk about every time you'll ever be having or you'll be doing this one. Sometimes some people can just give you a correction, because wait for very soon I'm gonna be giving out the same sanitary parts we're talking about, because I have a luggage of clothes to give out, and I'm just waiting for a little bit of time so I can just collect everything which is needed, so as we can just get into the point and do the point how it's gonna be. At that kind of the rate I talk about, everything is so fantastic. So guys, Mr. Joseph already, I'm just washing my hands, but I cannot know how to wash my hands, because he will come to my home. He knows my home, and it will be so difficult for Gintu to talk about, oh, don't come to my home, because I know some of the things, some people can just use you at that moment and talk about you're gonna be getting much of the money through this kind of the person. At long last, you will just be left vacant, and you will have nothing to offer to the society at that particular rate, because they will have used him and dump him at the slogan that it goes, because everybody is looking for money, and everybody is looking for how you're gonna be becoming so vibrant through others, or making sure that others are just lowered. Like somebody can talk about, oh, Gintu, this is how you're gonna be, and this A, B, C, D, Gintu A, Gintu B, Gintu C, or come to Mr. Joseph and talk about, oh, this is how it's gonna be, or or Gintu is ABCD, you can ask, because I'm ever providing what is necessary. Let me not be so much laborious in terms of this kind of the point and talk about let's get forward and make it happen, because everything is so fantastic when we come out at this kind of the effect, because we are we and we shall be we as we just make it happen at this kind of the moment here. So it's one of the relaxing moment, and I talk about even to the living God, he has just seen what I'm always doing and just improvising what is necessary. But the condition was so pathetic, because the last time he was in this kind of the condition, I just hired one of the nurse called Nurse Eve, or Nasi, the village nurse from one of the hospital here, that he could just come and talk about Mr. Joseph could visit. Very easy to access, because it was just some 50 meters from here. He could just go there and get a visit, and also talk to that kind of the nurse and make sure that everything is getting very, very nice at that kind of the point. So, but what I can just urge much of the people is let us not use much of the money talking about we're going to be lowering other people's dignity, because they have to understand Gintu was part of the program to make it happen. Who was there before they could just get into him, or who was providing for him? Sometimes people don't understand that whenever you find something, it has been stuck. But remember, there was somebody who was behind up to that kind of the thing stuck. But it has never been stuck, because everything was so fantastic. Was not complaining about food, and I always pay. And whenever I go to that kind of the hotel and talk about, okay, how much they've had, but I understand I cannot go and tell them that, oh, this man should not come here, because not everybody provide him with the essential food stuffs for him to eat at that kind of the moment. That's why I talk about every moment, every time I should just be chipping in to understand what's popping out at this kind of the pointry, this kind of the time. So keep it tuned as I'm just driving back home to make sure that everything is so secure. We don't have electricity in town right now, but I understand everything gonna be so fantastic at the age of this kind of the video coming in a short while. Guys, back again as I'm gonna be getting this kind of the video to another fan. Much of the people are talking about, oh, where is Miami? Where is Miami? ABCD, ABCD is here. Sweating like a safari rally. I don't know what's the problem. I see the tractors are just making some useful area here. Yeah, your father is making something good here. Yeah. I'm gonna be planting some maize. Let it not be like you are just late to this kind of the point here. So how is everything?
Everything is good.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
So the life, you have been lost. What's the problem? Who is driving you crazy?
No one. It's just sometimes you lacking bundles.
Okay. Lacking some bundles here.
Yeah.
Exactly. So the popping out, what's popping out here? You told me that you're gonna be building the well here.
Yeah, but
why is it not built still?
I have the sand, I have the cement.
So what's remaining?
Only the bricks.
Only bricks?
Yeah.
So bricks, I told you that you can just come. If it's less than 200, I can give you. Less than 200, I can give you.
I think here is like 200 or 250.
Beyond 250, beyond 200, I cannot give you for free.
With you, how do you see? How do you see?
I don't know. Have you not brought here some of the top masons?
Yeah.
To understand and give you the gauge, because it's going to be constructed from down, then pour the concrete on top. Exactly. So it can just work here, because the sand is so huge. It's enough to build it, and even it will just remain. And also, I talk about. Just go get the top mason, give you a structure, how it's gonna be, and also is water inside?
Yeah, a lot of water.
Oh, a lot of water. It's there, yeah. So everything is possible. Make sure that you're gonna be getting the top mason, give you the quotation, and make it happen. How is home?
Home is good.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I was just doing some of the wiring.
Wiring.
Yeah.
Have you finished?
Yeah, I finished, but the problem is the
cable.
The cable.
Dropping cable. It's called a dropping cable.
Yeah.
So it got less.
Yeah, it got less.
Okay. Then so how many meters do you need?
20, only 25.
25 is remaining.
Yeah.
25 meters remaining. So it's gonna be 100. It was 100 meters, and you have 75.
Yeah.
And you are remaining with 25. Exactly. How much per meter?
The last time I was buying 130.
130, which is $1 per meter.
Yeah, sure.
Exactly. That is by right now it's a $1, but 125. Talk about is like $1 whenever I come to the exchange rate. But that is possible. Talk about everything has to come out, and you should try, because you are the only person who has to make it happen. Eh?
Yeah,
and
sure.
also I see whenever everything is happening, like not leasing the land, that you are just practicing what is best here. It's something which will give you much over the future tend to go.
Exactly.
Because as far as everything is concerned, people are looking for lands so they can just cultivate and also plant their own stuffs there.
Yes,
and make sure that nobody can come and talk about, oh, you know, Mayani, because of this and then this list, this kind of the land, or ABC, do you understand?
Yes.
So they can just get onto the land. Make sure that you are becoming strong enough.
Yes.
Anything that's popping out?
Maybe I show you where I was drop the light.
Or you talked about electricity has to come from that pole.
Yeah.
Talk about that kind of
I want to take from there.
or from Maja K East.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, there's a pole coming from this kind of the center, and it was to come from there, but between there and this pole here, which one is a little bit lesser or short?
Here is short.
Here? No, I don't think.
We can just maybe we check on.
No, it's like the same. It's like the same. From this pole here, from that pole there, I think it's the same. I think it's the same. So the good fact.
You only need one pole.
Yeah, one pole.
Yeah.
If it could be so effective, you could need one pole, so as they can just stand outside here. And it will be so effective. How much is one pole? I think it's 8,000, 10,000.
Yeah.
Which is around $100.
Yeah.
You get one pole.
Yeah.
And also
and
the cables.
Yeah, the cables.
Okay.
Then you know you have to apply the electricity.
Yeah, apply.
Yeah.
And you understand, whenever you understand here outside here, you know what has cost much of the people outside here is when you think about you are applying from the same company. But when you get that the electricity has been connected, you get now the live cablers. They pass, talk about live wire cablers, electricity, they pass here, checking on how the live wires are just passing, if they're going to be having any kind of the trees to cut. So whenever they come here, they'll find that you have not registered, because whenever you get electricity, they get you to the map. They upload it to the map, so as you can just get electricity. And when they go to the map, they don't find you, they'll just terminate it. Yeah. So getting a real electricity right now in Kenya is very difficult, and you should use a lot of money. Also you should use a lot of people, so they can just make sure that you're going to be coming. Like applying for, it's called a meter, that will be gauging electricity. It's costing $150, and you wait for like a month. Yeah. And if you want a second hand, it will be $100. So it's for you or to decide on what you want to do at that kind of the point. But it's a little bit so expensive to get it. So guys, keep it tuned, keep it locked, because everything gonna be coming to you live, which is one-on-one from Mayani here, and we're gonna be making it happen. We're gonna be uploading the video today. So wait for it. It's gonna be coming, and you're gonna be making it happening at this kind of the rate. So keep it tuned. Back to you in a short while in the next video popping out. Wagwan. Keep it locked. Here we go. Make it happen.